What's up, guys? So we are here to talk about the tuning issues that I've had, why I switched from Tricky Performance to Lund Racing. So I've always heard, the minimum, always everybody in every state and wherever you're at, what I've always heard, Lund is always good with boosted cars in general. And so when it came down to it, I'm always watching this guy named Alejandro Flores on YouTube. Shout out to him. He's the one that kind of like, his videos kind of opened me up to going with Lund. Not only him, I know a few people that are tuned by Lund and they've never had any issues. So I've been getting preached to, so it was about time to make that switch, So we're gonna talk about the little bit of the issues that I had, the drivability. I'm gonna show you guys, Ruby's behind me. I'll give you guys a little walk around, some B-roll of what she looks like before we get right into it. But so we're gonna talk about what I did, what I changed out, and what you can kind of look forward to if you kind of go with the same setup. I'm a Gen 1, so I don't know if you guys are Gen 2, Gen 3, a lot different. 3-valve, that really got nothing to do with this. But anyways, we're gonna get right into it, y'all. So getting right into it, I hope you guys enjoyed that little B-roll. So one of the problems that I had was, I don't know if you guys that follow me from Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, you guys should have kind of a good idea. But the issue that I had was when I'd be driving, my speedometer would be like, it would rev itself to like 1 to 2K, and it wouldn't be constant. It wouldn't, an air leak would constantly do it. Whoa. There was none of that. It would do that every once in a while, which is very rare, but I'd be driving for like 2 hours and it wouldn't rev anything weird. So first thing, Tricky Performance, the very bass tune that I got for this bad boy is was with the 69 millimeter, the JLT colder intake. And getting right into it, he was trying to say it was the throttle body. I know sometimes a lot of guys that buy this VMP 69 millimeter throttle body for the 11 to 14, I know they can have issues. Mind you, I bought a used one. I bought a brand new one after, sold the used one, bought the harness for everything to be able to fit, still didn't solve anything. The response that I got from Tricky Performance was that it was an air leak, okay? I got brake cleaner, sprayed it all around. Maybe one of my hoses were loose. I sprayed on all the hoses, colder intake, tightened a few more things down, cleaned the throttle body, checked the torque ratings on everything. Everything checked out, no problems. So I kind of scratched my head, went to the track, kind of had some bad experiences with that, was not very happy. So I just thought it was time to make that change. So what I ended up changing out was the mass airflow sensor. I changed out the air control valve, mind you, which is down there because now I have a new manifold. And every other hose that I've, the brake booster, and I know you guys like that little fuel line. I know people have been asking me about that. Let me know if you guys want to know more about the Holly. But anyways, it's just, I swapped out so many things and went through almost a month and a half of saying I had a leak, I had this, I had that. It was just not a fun time of going through all that. So I made the switch. I went to Lund. Tricky was pretty decent on response. I understand he's a single owner person. Lund is like pretty sure it's like 4 tuners. Huge customer service probably, so I'm not gonna say, anything bad about that. But Tricky is a really good tuner for 10 speeds. I for sure can say that his 10 speeds are fast, which you can't lie. But S197s, I think Lund is the way to go. 10 speeds, I don't know. I haven't seen a Lund 10 speed yet. I've raced one, which was pretty fast, but he was on a flex tune, which he was on mixed E and 91, which is a flex tune. So anyways, I switched to Lund. The issue went away. Within a week, Lund was able to get me fully tuned on 91, fully tuned on E85, didn't have any problems. Still haven't really had any revving issues. I've done some wide open throttle pulls. I've had some racing videos, or even races in general, since this new tuner already, and I barely had it for a day. If you guys want to see some content of that, let me know. I can drop some videos. I do need to go out and do some. But as I was saying, The Lund has got back to me every day. I've had a wonderful experience. I don't have any drivability issues. With Tricky, I constantly had drivability issues. It was really jumpy when you're driving, you know. Wider throttle felt amazing, but that's not always what you want in a tune, you know. You're paying $800 or, you know, whatever you're paying. If you paid for E or 91 or both, if you're paying that much for a tune, I feel like you should get everything with it. So if you guys want to make that decision, if you don't care about the drivability, then, you know, be my guest, go with Tricky. But I went with Lund because they have the numbers, they have the stuff to back it up. They get back to me. They've emailed me back probably 4 or 5 times today. I've never had any issues with them yet. So thank you to Lund again, especially for getting this baby going. Appreciate y'all for checking in. Make sure to ask me any questions. DM me if you guys have any questions about, you know, the Holly. I know a lot of people have been kind of wondering about that. So just let me know.